Inside the tank, something has been alive for 20 years. But it is not human. Tonight, two reckless souls entered this place where no one ever breathes their last breath and returns alive.
Give oxygen.
Fahad and Sikandar were best friends. It was Sikandar's birthday today, so both of them went out to enjoy at a bar and club. While having fun, they didn't even realize when the time passed. Suddenly, they looked at the clock. It was 2 a.m. It was a cold night, and there was fog everywhere. They were still laughing and talking while driving back home. That's when they saw something on the side of the road. An old abandoned government oxygen plant. Sikandar got scared and said, "Drive faster. I have heard that whoever comes here never returns alive." Fahad laughed and said, "These are all silly stories. I don't believe in them. If you don't believe me, let's go check it out." So, both of them decided to enter that old government oxygen plant, which had been shut down for 20 years. People say anyone who goes inside never comes back breathing. Fahad turned on his torch. They could hear breathing sound in the darkness, like someone was right next to their ears. Sikandar said, "Wait, I hear knocking." They looked around, all doors covered in dust. Suddenly they saw a hand hanging from the third floor window. A weak voice come.
Oxygen, please.
They ran down to the basement. There were 3 big oxygen tanks. Suddenly, one of them started shaking. A heartbeat sound was coming from inside. Fahad screamed, "Let's get out of here." He opened the door, but outside stood a man. His face was white, his eyes completely empty. He lifted his hand and said,
I need air.
They ran. As they ran down the stairs, Sikandar looked back. The white face was chasing them upside down like a spider. They got out and jumped in the car. Fahad laughed. Man, that was wild. But then he looked in the back mirror. That white face was sitting in the back seat. "Look behind you," Fahad shouted. Sikandar turned around. The seat was empty. He said, "Relax, we are safe." At home, they took a breath. Fahad went in the bathroom. There was a knock on the door. Sikandar asked, "Who's there?" A voice replied, "Your friend, Fahad." Sikandar opened the door. No one was there. Then he saw Fahad's body was on the bathroom floor. His mouth was wide open and it looked like something had sucked everything out of him. Sikandar screamed. He grabbed his phone to call the police, but he felt something cold on his shoulder. A whisper entered his ear.
Now it's your turn.
He looked around. No one was there. He touched his collar. It had rust marks. just like the old oxygen plant store. And then the lights went out. The power was gone. Sikandar couldn't breathe. Darkness filled the house. The sound of knock-knock was louder now, like it was matching his heartbeat. He grabbed his collar. The rust marks were darker now, like metal chains going into his skin. Then a voice whispered near his ear.
Oxygen, please.
He quickly turned around. Nothing was there. Enough, he shouted. I am not afraid of you. He opened the bathroom door with his torch. Fahad's body was missing. Only a strange white stain on the floor remained, like someone had dragged a body. Suddenly, his phone lit up. An unknown caller was calling. With shaking hands, he answered. Hello. He heard heavy breathing, and then a broken voice said,
You are in my tank.
Sikandar threw the phone and ran, but his feet were stuck. He looked down. White hands were grabbing his legs from under the floor. He kicked them hard, then broke apart. But now, an old oxygen mask were laying on the floor instead. He ran to the kitchen and grabbed a knife. Suddenly, the lights come back on, and outside the window, he saw the white face staring at him with empty eyes, and inside its open mouth, he saw Fahad's bloody face.
Now it's your turn.
Sikandar threw the knife, but the face vanished. He ran outside, but the street was full of thick fog. And inside the fog, dozens of white faces with upside down heads were crawling, all whispering.
Oxygen, give us.
He got into his car and started the engine, but the sound was strange, like someone was gasping for air. In the mirror, he saw an oxygen mask hanging on the back seat. He reached to throw it out. The sunroof opened and the white face dropped in. It grabbed Sikandar's neck with long fingers and opened his mouth. Sikandar screamed, What do you want? The white face whispered in his ear. 20 years ago, I was Rajesh Kumar, the plant manager. A fire burned my lungs. Now I need to take people's breath to live, just like I did in 2003. To my workers, tonight it's your turn. Then everything went quiet. Next morning, the police found the car wide open. Sikandar's body was inside. His chest was ripped open. His lungs were missing. On the passenger seat was badged Manager Rajesh Kumar, missing since 2003. And on the dashboard, written in rust, Who's next?